Here's my top 20 hidden gem defensive centre midfielder Wonderkids in Football Manager 2023. First we got Leslie Ukuchukwu. He'll set you back about 5 million quid at the start of the game, and he's a balanced personality, media description midfielder. What can he do? Well, he's aggressive, he's got good strength, and crucially, good long shots. Which is a similar story for number 19, Aitor Gilado. Decisions 15, marking 15, tackling 14, stamina 15, and long shots 13 from this 20-year-old Spanish midfielder who'll only set you back 6 million quid. Now, when we look under the bonnet a little bit, he is fairly susceptible to injuries in this particular save, but could definitely go on to be world class. In at number 18 is Oscar Fraulo. Now, this 18-year-old Danish versatile player will set you back just 3 million quid at the start of the game, and that will be money well spent, mark my words. He's described as a balanced personality midfielder here by the media. Standout attributes include natural fitness, great vision, flair, determination, composure and aggression, as well as technique, passing, long shots and good first touch. Manu Bueno, the 18-year-old Spanish defensive centre midfielder, will cost you less than 1 million quid, and he's going to be really, really good. Now, he's only 18 at the start of the game here, and he hasn't got too many things to write home about, but the attributes he does have are like 14s already here in this save. Vision, off the ball, passing and first touch, right? Eric Martal makes it in at number 16, and this German 20-year-old really is very good already. Great physicals, great mentals and great technicals, right? I mean, he's got 16 determination, he's got pace 14, stamina 14, strength 14, and when we look at his scout reports, it gets even better. He's a fairly consistent performer. Now granted, all these attributes can be variable from save to save, right? And Martal himself does have a potential ability range from 130 to 160, with 150 in the middle there being the cutoff point for that media description of Wonderkid, so we expect him to be great in most saves. Next we got Noel Aseko, available for around £9 million from Bayern Munich under 19s of all places. He has got some really interesting attributes. I mean, determination 17, anybody? Again, a fairly consistent performer, coming up here in the underlying scouted hidden attribute section, and displays a fairly determined attitude. It's just what you want. Andre Santos next, someone who we managed to sign in our Watford Wonderkids stream save over on Twitch, twitch.tv/FMWKDS, even though he didn't want to come to our team. So available for championship teams, let's say, and like great attributes straight off the bat. Look at all these 13s. Work rate, vision, teamwork, positioning. Flair 15. There's a lot of centre midfielders with like good flair in this game. Technique 14, marking 14. Get him for around 7 million, and trust me, you won't be disappointed. In at number 13, Bernat Torrentes. I hope I got that pronunciation right. Described by the media here creatively as a defensive midfielder, and his personality is described as balanced. What he does have is some really standout attributes in good places. Aggression, check, 15. Positioning, check, 15. Tackling, check, 15. Passing, check, 15. Balance and technique, 15, of course. The only downside, he'll set you back about 15 million quid. You can pick Adam Wharton up for around 7 million quid from Blackburn, and he's going to be a really, really good defensive midfielder for England in the future. I guarantee it. Technique, vision, first touch, natural fitness. I'm going to put my neck on the line here and say he's the next Declan Rice. Reports wise, we can see he's a fairly loyal person, is adept at using either foot, but no real standouts in terms of consistency. Maximo Perrone can be picked up for around 4 million quid, and look how good his mentals are. Work rate 12, vision 13, teamwork 13, positioning 12, off the ball 12, leadership 12, flair 13, determination 12, decisions 13, concentration 13, composure 13, bravery 13, anticipation 13, aggression 12. Add to that huge green, fairly consistent performer attribute, and you've got yourself such a good signing. In at number 10 is Giacomo Fatasianti. I can't say it. I'm sorry, guys. I can't say it. This guy is an 18-year-old Italian, and he's got 17 aggression. He's got determination 18. He's going to be blooming amazing, and that's not the best bit. You can get him for about 1 million quid. Consistent performer in the underlying stats there. I mean, why are people just not signing this guy? Everybody should be signing him. Mackenzie Carson next. He's actually on loan at Dundee here in this save from Celtic. I'm not sure if that's the case at the very start of the game, because we are 2 weeks in here, but it probably is the case. He's got great stats, right? Tackling 14, long shots 14, determination 16, decisions 14, aggression 14, etc. But what really stands out in this particular save anyway is his consistency. He's got 20 out of 20 in terms of consistency. That is huge. He's available for around 10 million quid. Let me know down below if you signed this guy and is he any good. Noah Mbamba next. The 17-year-old Belgian defensive midfielder looks on the face of it like he'd be quite a good centre-back. 6'2", great physicals, good defensive attributes, balanced personality, and described by the media very boringly as a defensive midfielder. Again, available at the start of the game for around the £10 million mark. He's going to be great, but I'm just struggling to get excited about this guy. Maybe it's because they're all defensive midfielders, right? In at number 7, Romeo Lavia. He'll cost a pretty penny, right? He's playing at Southampton, so potentially not a hidden gem for some of you guys, but could be for others, right? He's an 18-year-old Belgian player, and his stats are phenomenal. Determination 16, aggression 15, anticipation 15. I mean, I just didn't realise how young this guy was and how good he is at this age. Add to that the consistency as well, and my word, this player is good. I'm sure in 10 years' time in the game, you'll see this guy at the Real Madrids, at the Liverpools of this world, right? Dario Asugu next. This 17-year-old player will cost you around 6 million quid at the start of the game, right? A little bit more affordable. Standout attributes of anticipation, composure, determination, teamwork, natural fitness and balance make this guy one to watch. No real standouts in terms of underlying / hidden attributes, but we think he's going to be great. In at number 5 is Eugene Pizzuto. This 20-year-old Mexican player has the stats that you want for this position. Tackling, passing, first touch, vision and work rate, decisions, determination, anticipation, acceleration, agility, all around 13/14. Pick him up for absolute pennies, I think under £1 million at the start of the game. And look how consistent he is in this particular game, right? I think his attribute for consistency here is 16 out of 20. That's massive. In at number 4, Lucas Gorner Douth. Such good attributes here at such a young age. This 19-year-old fella is gonna be an international player for France, and he's gonna win the World Cup. There, I said it. Physicals through the roof, mentals through the roof, and his technique isn't bad either. No real standouts in the underlying side of things, but a price tag of around 11 million quid is such a good deal. 11 million pounds. Sclavini next. This 18-year-old Italian has got it where it counts in terms of being a good potential defensive midfielder. He's actually most comfortable at centre-back according to the positions graph here on the left, but my scout tells me that his best position is defensive midfielder, and that's how we categorize people on this series. Marking 14, tackling 14, heading 13. Look at that determination of 16, concentration, anticipation, teamwork, natural fitness, jump and reach. Oh my god, he's good. 6'4" as well. Consistent performer. Yeah, he's good. In at number 2, and Sclavini nearly made it into number 2, is Rafael Luiz. Again, 6 foot plus. Good, insane natural fitness. Only 17 years old. Determination 15. Flair 14 already here on this save. Personality, model citizen. So important to have good personalities. Hugely consistent performer as well. Get this, available for just £1.8 million. In at number 1 though is one of the best wonder kids on the game, and that is Warren Zaire-Emery. Just popped up this year in Football Manager as far as I know. The 16-year-old player is playing for Paris Saint-Germain, so it will cost you about 30 million quid, right? But my word, is his potential good. He has the highest potential range of any wonder kid defensive midfielder in the game. That is 160 to 190 out of 200. So there's a potential for him being so good in your save. Looking at our reports, there's nothing that really stands out in terms of being consistent or having a problem with injuries. But like I said, he's just got such a huge potential in the game across multiple saves. Here's the list. Thank you for watching. Feel free to pause the video, write them down. If you want to download the shortlist that's available to all the members, hit the join button down there to become a member, and to the patrons. The link is in the video description for that. Please hit subscribe. Thanks for watching. Peace.